Hey, what's going on, bulls? How we doing? Chase, ever bullish, the stock Sherpa on YouTube. It's a Friday. It's a Friday morning. That song is Friday night. Montel Jordan, we all know that. I know it's 25 years old. I'm still down with it. We're going to get our groove on this Friday morning. Got a lot of things for you. And one of the big ones, I'm breaking my own rule here. I made a list. I'm trying to cut these videos down. I get real rambly. I know it's a side effect of being bullish, so deal with it. But on Friday, remember last week, I said nothing good happens on a Friday. Don't let this day fool you. It is a good indicator of some things that happen, but Thursday evenings are the most important. I'm going to read through my agenda real quick for you, and then we're going to pop on the Stockmaster app, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how well we did this week. And I want to talk about an error that I made. I made a trade error. I just feel like an idiot, but I'm also going to show you how to manage around that, and it could be good. We'll see what happens. And it is on one of my favorite stocks ever, and the biggest no-brainer of the year, which is RIDE. I got this little picture printed out. I'm gonna work on the setup here behind me to make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And I don't want to put up a bunch of flashy stuff that's just kind of clickbaity on YouTube. Real bulls know what's up. So with that, first off, Robinhood. Can you believe it? Robinhood is actually doing something very incredible. All I do is shit on Robinhood. Y'all know that. But apparently they're making a move that I actually like, and I commend them on. So if you haven't seen, Robinhood is going to go public. They're going to IPO. They're going to do a traditional IPO, and they're going to they're saying it's one thing to say it, it's another to do it. But right now they're saying that they are going to be able to allot the shares from the pre-subscription IPO to their clients versus the big institutional clients. If you don't know, an institutional client is somebody that has $2 million of liquid cash or over $1 million a year worth of earnings. It changes all the time. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's 500,000 a year worth of earnings. It's something that big institutions do to kind of reward their high net worth clients, and then you get stuck holding the bag as a retail investor, and you have to buy the shares after the pre-subscription price. So what they're saying is that they are going to allot their shares to their actual current clients regardless of the price. So I don't know how the hell that's going to work. I think it's going to drive the pre-subscription price, the pre-IPO price up, so that the day that they open, that opening price is going to be ultra inflated. Remember, I called the direct offering. I did use the wrong language. I called it an IPO because they're very similar nowadays, especially with huge companies. But I called Coinbase. I told you exactly what's going to happen, and it's exactly what happened. So it opened up at 2 something was up, or 3 something was up in the 400s, and now it's down in the mid 2s. So I said 280, I believe. We'll have to check the tape on that. But anyway, Robinhood's actually doing some cool shit. It's going to be very interesting. As an anti-bureaucracy guy myself, I think this is good. This is kind of part of the ever bullish mission. I'm not going to tell you to go get it down on Robinhood because they still suck at execution. If you want the best execution, you're not going to get it at Robinhood. That's just a fact. They don't maintain their own inventory. They're not a traditional broker dealer. And again, I don't love tradition or kind of what we're stuck with as far as the systematic methods that are kind of inherent to current investing. But I love that they're challenging the regime that's in place, which is to keep you on the sidelines or at least at a disadvantage. So I commend Robinhood. I got to say it. And that's fantastic. So if this becomes the norm, this is going to be a win for all investors and mostly traders, but they got to work on their execution. I mean, when you're trading a lot, you're not going to get the best price. And I'd rather have to deal with a little bit of, not even headache, it's not even a headache anymore. It used to be, but I'd rather just deal with the firm that's got their own inventory and can help me break a trade or block a trade, or can just shop all the exchanges for the best execution, which Robinhood doesn't do that. That's how they make money. They sell their execution to other firms that need liquidity. All right, moving on, keeping it short. Okay, SOS, I took a L. I took a loss. I took about a 30% loss on my SOS option. Doesn't mean I don't like the company. I told you I was going to get out of it. I kind of waited throughout this week. I had a good opportunity to get out of it. I missed it. And I sold it yesterday morning, and I replaced it with a RIDE option. So I'm going to put kind of 2 in 1. First off, I still think SOS is a phenomenal. It's going to go gangbusters if you can buy really far out on the option chain, September, October, or even maybe early next year. I still love it. They're too cheap not to. But what I'm going to do is I just feel like in the short term I can make more money somewhere else, especially with these swing trades that we're crushing. So, you know, I'm just going to let the trade come to me on that one. I don't see any reason to try to force my hand here. I'm trying to time this video with the opening of the market, but get it out a little bit sooner if I can. So we're kind of dealing up on a time frame. So don't mind that little ding you just heard. All right, we got the Montel going. We're gonna pull up our Stockmaster app. Just talk about the trades that I made or recommended at the beginning of this week. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm showing you guys everything that I'm doing. No manager is doing that. I am the YouTube portfolio manager. I'm also showing you everything and trading for free. So get with it. This is the place to be. And here to answer any questions too. And I love all the comments, so keep them up. All right, so let's talk about I said FAS at the beginning of the week. Look at how easy this is. All you have to do is you have to fire up your Stockmaster app. Again, not a sponsor yet. FAS, I click on FAS. I look at the 5-day, it's down 2.3% and it's up 2% pre-market right now. It's a flat trade. NASDAQ is actually finished up a little bit, so we're lagging. I don't mind being a lagger. Banks aren't going anywhere. If interest rates go up, they're gonna make money. If they don't go up, they're still gonna make money by refinancing. Goldman Sachs, it's flat on the week. It's down 5-day window, it's down 0.59%, so less than 0.5%. For the opportunity to get the gains that I'm probably going to get on that today, it's up pre-market right now, 0.31. So we're flat on the day. And for that risk, I love it. I'm still super bullish on both of those. If you own them, still hold them. If you want to buy them, still buy them. Don't buy them today. Buy them on Tuesday morning at 9:30, 9:40. That's Central Time. Yeti was also flat on the week, and it's also 0.47% on the week, but it's up right now 0.11. We're going to call that a flat one too. Again, long-term hold. If you're going to buy anything that you believe in, especially if you're going to do Peter Lynch Sherpa style just top-down approach and make common sense of investing, that's a great stock to own, especially in the retail space. I love that. And Lulu, I've mentioned it before. UWMC, still ultra bullish. The 5-day on that one is 11% positive. 11% positive. So that was a really good call, and that's including a little bit of a sell-off. It actually spiked the most on Monday. That's a hold. If you're not holding it, get on it. Don't buy it today. Buy it on Tuesday. Coinbase, just a side note to what I mentioned, Coinbase is at 233. Again, with these IPOs and these direct offerings and these large companies that are aggregators of eyeballs, they don't make money off their trades. They don't make money off of all they make money off is by supplying you to the people that are going to be the brokers and the traders, or I should say the brokers or the hedgies or whatever, the institutions, whatever you guys are calling it nowadays. EOG was down this week. Actually, it was flat this week. So 0.05% up pre-market 1%. You can call that a gain if you want to cash it. You can cash it. I still like it long-term. MRO, they should be up. Yeah, they're up 2.4% on the week. You can clip that if you want to clip it. That's an easy dip trade or just scalp trade. LabU, my baby. LabU is up 9.11% and pre-market's up almost 3% right now. So that's another one. You can clip it if you want to clip it, rebuy it on Tuesday if you want to do that. But I think that the NASDAQ is having a serious turnaround here. So I'm going to go into the details now on what I did yesterday. So I sold out of my SOS trade at a loss. This is a pretty small trade. It's somewhere in the roughly $3,000. Just a quick option on the side. And what I did with that one is I took an L and I decided to roll that into 15 contracts on RIDE, especially ahead of earnings. So I know that I'm taking a gamble. I know that I'm taking a risk. And I was trying to buy out to October. I was using my computer. The trade ticket got stalled for whatever reason. When I reloaded it up, I was trying to fire away because RIDE was down 13% at the time. I put the trade in, I got June. It's a total idiot bonehead move. The only reason I'm kind of showing my cards here is I just want to be truthful, I want to be authentic, and I want to show you guys that you can still manage around bad trades. So I'm going to turn this into a positive here because I have no fear that I can manage around this thing. And I damn sure might just get lucky today. You know, that's a piece of it too, guys. It's not science, but I did screw up. That is, I make probably 5 or 6 Bad trades, maybe I'll probably make a dozen bad trades like that in a year. But with as much as I'm trading and kind of as wonky, I'm not going to blame it on technology, but as wonky as the technology can be, sometimes you get fired up and you fire. So that was an error on my part. Don't get too fired up and fire on the wrong thing. But I think that going short on RIDE ahead of earnings, this is a June 24, I believe, whatever the third Thursday of June is. I got a $10 option on it, and I believe, what did I pay for it? I got the trade ticket up on my Instagram, so follow my Instagram, everbullish, and the trade ticket is up. And so anyway, I got that option, and now I'm going to show you guys how to manage around it. And that's going to be kind of part of my process. I'm trying to innovate a little bit here and be creative. So I got these really cheap, cool photos that you can print out, and I'm just going to, and this is going to be for myself, obviously. All of this is just part of the process. So I'm going to put a sticky note of what that is doing, and we'll have it in the background here. Y'all can follow that bad option trade with me and see if you can learn how to manage around them as well. So pretty cool, pretty dope, I think. Another couple of little commentary on RIDE. So they got busted up by Wolf Research. I don't know a ton about them. Apparently they are like a moderately legit research agency, but that doesn't take much nowadays. And in January, they put their price target at somewhere around 27, and now they put it at $1. That is despicable. That is laughable. I have no fear whatsoever. Because one rating agency, or they're not even a rating agency, I keep saying that, one research firm decided that they would put a price target at $1. That's just a joke. I don't know if I've ever seen a price target cut to $1 on a company that has a book value per share of at least 12 to 15, which I mentioned. So, you know, this is kind of that pause and take it in kind of moment. A lot of my bulls out there have been texting me or worried about it. I get that. That's a good concern. I've given you the options on what to do if you don't like it. Throw limits underneath it. Scalp it on the dailies. Scalp it on the options on the dailies if you want. I showed y'all that option that I have still. That was up 400%. Now it's roughly 240%. And that's a longer term option. So that's going to be kind of in the oven cooking. I have no fear on that one. No worry whatsoever. And that gives me a little bit of wiggle room on this this newest RIDE option that I bought. So just remember that if you have any questions about that, feel free to DM me or comment on me, but I still like it. I do say bail on SOS. I don't mind taking an L. You obviously don't have to. All of these are non-discretionary trades. They're just your choice. But at the end of the day, SOS is going to be a rock star. I just don't know when, and I know that I can just do a lot better just clipping some short-term winners like what we've been doing here. UWMC, again, super bullish on that one. I think that that's a great company to own, and they're getting a lot of publicity on Reddit and within some of the other communities based on all the short interest in being attacked by the hedge funds right now. So if you want to get on that side of it, get on that side of it for that reason too. Try not to let that sway me, but short squeezes are real, and if we haven't seen it in the last week on both RIDE and we're still waiting on the one on SOS, but also UWMC. We already saw it on GameStop. We already saw it on AMC. We saw it on whatever, Nokia, whatever the other one that they were doing. But it's proof that the times they are a-changing, and that's another reason to fire your manager. Come over here, join up with the club, learn how to trade, buy one of my portfolios if you feel so inclined. But at least you learn something and you're out there fighting for yourself, because brokerages are going to be hurting real soon. It's never been this easy, and it'll just continue to get easier to actually have access to the investments that you need to steer your own ship. So there's my plug. I have a couple other things here. Oh yeah, what's up? Here we go. Bullish, baby. If you want to make some money today, this is going to be real easy. And I want to just re-emphasize, right now it's 7:56 a.m. So I'm putting this out before the market. I hope that this gets uploaded before the market opens, but two really easy trades this week and next week. I'm not going to tell you when to buy them, but if you do want to buy today, I don't think you're going to lose money on it. Just buy after the open, about an hour, and take a look, or just throw it in your watch list. How about you do that? NVDA, if you like buying stocks, buy NVDA. NVIDIA is way undervalued right now. This tech sell-off is a joke. Right now, there's two things going on. So the NASDAQ turned, and with that, some of these NVDA, by the way, NVIDIA is the stock ticker symbol. it's been a good one for me in the past. I absolutely crushed an option on that about 3 years ago that gave me quite a bit of income, and I was very happy about it. And I know the company very well, but I also know the correlations with the NASDAQ. So just trust me on this one. NVIDIA is a pretty clutch play right now. It's also kind of a no-brainer play because in the event that the NASDAQ turns like it does and the semis don't, just take a stronger look at the semiconductors aren't going anywhere. I don't know anybody that's not buying a new iPhone or a new iPad or a new Samsung device, or cars are putting all these infotainment systems in them. We have LiDAR technology coming out. I'm recording this in 4K off of a crappy old iPhone. It's becoming the new utility. Mark my word on that. I like that. That's a Sherpa pick, Sherpa call, Sherpa wisdom. I'm the Adam Schefter of Sherpas, of stock pickers. So that was pretty good. I'm gonna remember that. So yeah, just go with that. Semiconductor and NVIDIA is the one that I like the most. For whatever reason, AMD is kind of the square old man blue jeans trade. So I had a hiccup there. So NVIDIA is the one I would go with there. But even deeper than that, I think that today and probably till next Thursday, take a look at SOXL. That's the 3-time bull on the NASDAQ semiconductor subsector. So we're trading biotechs with LabU, right? We're trading ERX. We're trading energy companies levered with ERX energy companies. So this is the semiconductor times 3, very similar, kind of the same vein. So live, laugh, and leverage. And that's what I got for you today. I don't think I'm missing anything. Robinhood, shout out, good job. Never thought I'd say it, but real recognize real. And we're gonna get a groove on. We're gonna trade today. I'm gonna be trading a lot. Take a look at that ride that I was talking about, that ride option. It's the June, I think it's June 24. The June 24 is at $10, and see where they go. If they're up today, I'm probably gonna cash it, because I still have the other one. Big thing on ride also. Back to the ride. That truck ain't going anywhere. They're already being made. They're already being built. And why I have so much conviction is they're short. There's so much short interest in this. I believe institutions are trying to drive down the price a bit by putting out bad reports. These research companies are in the pocket of the people that make the reports. Or the people that are short it. So this is kind of like a mob move, and I don't like it. So the short interest makes me bullish. The other thing is that if I'm wrong here, it is going to be a tough loss in a way, and it's going to be some personal pride. But I don't think I'm wrong here, and I do think that with all of the hiccups that they've had from a PR perspective, I don't believe that anything will be bad news that comes out of early June's Lordstown days or EV days or whatever they're calling it, where they're having investor days. They're having all their investors and portfolio managers and everybody out to come out to the plant. That's going to be dolled up. It might as well be a Hollywood movie set, and it's going to be a dog and pony show. And this, I just can't imagine that they would ever do that without bolstering the value of their product. Don't sleep on Camping World. That report had almost nothing mentioned about Camping World. We got 160, 180 locations to sell and service the vehicles. And then phase 2 of this, remember, is the RV. And I think that might be something that they release during this investor day. So anyway, I'm getting long. I'm getting talkative. Robinhood is dope. SOS was a bad call. I like it long term. I had to cut my losses and take the L. FAS, I like it. Goldman, I like it. LabU, super bullish. EOG, MRO, we can trade those. We can hold those. No fear there. ERX is just double the speed on those things. And then today I like NVIDIA, and today I like SOXL, which is the NASDAQ subsector semiconductor industry, 3-time bull. It might look like I planned this, and I didn't, but I'm going to quote that right now. And instead of going to Montel, I'm just going to quote that real quick, and we're going to see what that is. It's up 13% over the week, but remember, I wasn't in it, not trying to steal any clout there. Pre-market, it's up 2%. Okay, I was thinking it might be in the 5s just based on what I'm seeing the NASDAQ futures open at. Anyway, don't want to lose the steam. The Adam Schefter of stocks in the semiconductor industry, the stock Sherpa, the portfolio manager on YouTube, buy the Ever Bullish One portfolio if you want to learn how to trade and follow along as far as a mid to long-term hold goes. Those are my 25 favorite stocks and the best allocation that they have. We rebalance it together. Same thing with the dividend portfolio. I haven't had to rebalance because it's just crushing the market. The Ever Bullish dividend portfolio and balance portfolio, you can check them out on the website. You can buy my merch. You can buy me a hypothetical cup of coffee. Trying to get this in under 20 minutes. So AFG, LFG, LGR.